Welcome back to English SpekNest, the place where language meets real life, real emotions, and real people just like you.
And trust me, by the end of this conversation, you're going to look at your English journey completely differently.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Olivia. And Ethan, I have to say, you walked into the studio today with the biggest cup of coffee I have ever seen in my life.
Okay, in my defense, we've got a big episode. This one hits close to home.
Oh, really? You're saying you, Mr. Podcast Host, used to struggle with confidence?
Olivia, you have no idea. But we'll get there.
Oh, we're getting there. I've got popcorn ready.
But seriously, before we jump in, if you're new here, hi, welcome to the family. And if you've been with us for a while, thank you. You have no idea how much it means.
We read every comment, every single one. And this episode was actually requested by so many of you.
Yeah, the number one message we get, hands down, is, I know English, but I can't speak it confidently.
And that's heartbreaking because you've done the work, you've studied, you've memorized, and yet something still holds you back.
So today, we're pulling that curtain back. We're going deep. Grab your coffee, your tea, whatever you're sipping on, and let's talk.
Okay, Ethan, let me start with a question. What does communicating with confidence actually mean? Because I feel like people throw that word around all the time.
That's such a good question. And honestly, I think most people misunderstand it completely.
How so?
People think confidence means speaking perfectly. No accent, no mistakes, big vocabulary. But that's not confidence. That's performance.
Oh, okay, keep going.
Confidence is when you can say something simple and still feel powerful saying it. It's not about the words. It's about the energy behind them.
That's beautiful. And you know what? That's so true. I've met people who speak English at maybe an intermediate level, but the way they carry themselves, you'd think they were fluent.
Exactly. And I've met so-called advanced speakers who whisper every sentence like they're apologizing for existing.
Oh no, that's painful.
It really is.
So then, what's actually stopping people? Because if it's not vocabulary, what is it?
Fear, plain and simple. Fear of judgment, fear of sounding stupid, fear of that one person in the room who might laugh.
And that one person lives rent-free in our heads.
Rent-free, yes. That imaginary critic, the invisible audience that follows learners around everywhere.
You know, it's wild. That critic isn't even real, but we treat it like it's sitting right next to us at every conversation.
And here's the thing, even native speakers have that voice sometimes, but they've learned to ignore it or turn the volume down.
So how do learners turn that volume down?
Now that's the million-dollar question.
Okay, you promised earlier. Story time.
All right, fine.
So, this was years ago. I was maybe 19. I had a friend visiting from Germany. His English was phenomenal. Better than mine, honestly.
Wait, better than yours? A native speaker?
In terms of grammar, absolutely. He knew rules I'd never even heard of.
Oh, I love this already. But here's the thing. Every time he spoke, he'd get quiet, look down, speak really softly, and people would ask him to repeat himself over and over.
Oh, no.
And one night, we were at this little cafe. He finally admitted it to me. He said, Ethan, I know the words. I just don't feel like they belong to me.
Wow, that's a heavy sentence.
It really is. And that hit me hard because I realized confidence isn't about knowing English. It's about feeling like English belongs to you.
Ownership. That's the word, isn't it?
Ownership. Exactly.
Okay, that reminds me of something. Can I share?
Please.
So a few years back, I was teaching this student. Her name was May. Absolutely brilliant. Vocabulary was insane. Reading comprehension? Off the charts.
But
She wouldn't speak. Like, barely a whisper. She'd write these incredible essays, and then in class, she'd freeze.
Oh, that's so common.
And one day I asked her, May, what are you afraid of? And she looked at me, and I'll never forget this. She said, I'm afraid people will hear my accent and think I'm not smart.
Oof.
Yeah, and I told her, May, your accent is proof that you speak 2 languages. That's not weakness, that's strength.
That's such a good line.
She actually cried a little. And from that day on, slowly, she started speaking more.
That's beautiful.
Sometimes people just need permission to be imperfect.
Okay, so let's get practical for a second, because I know people are listening thinking, great story, but how do I actually build this confidence?
Right? Give me the steps.
All right, step 1, and this one might sound weird, but stop trying to sound like a native speaker.
Wait, what? Isn't that the goal for a lot of people?
It is, and that's the problem.
Explain.
When you're chasing sounding native, you're constantly comparing yourself to something you're not yet. Every sentence feels like a test you're failing.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
But when you shift the goal to, I want to be understood, and I want to enjoy this conversation, everything changes.
Because the pressure just disappears.
Exactly. Communication first, perfection later, maybe never.
Maybe never. You know what I've noticed? The people who speak most confidently in English, they treat mistakes like nothing, like zero big deal.
Yes. And meanwhile, learners treat mistakes like the end of the world.
I said he go instead of he goes. My life is over.
Right? Meanwhile, a native English speaker will say something like, me and him went to the store, grammatically wrong, and not care at all.
Because they own the language.
They own it. Exactly.
And here's a hard truth. You can't wait until you're ready to feel confident, because that day never comes.
Never. You have to feel confident first and let the skill catch up.
That's the paradox, isn't it?
That's the whole thing.
Hey, really quick, if you're loving this conversation so far and you want more real, honest episodes like this one,
Do us a small favor. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell.
because we drop episodes like this every single week, and we don't want you to miss the next one.
Subscribe to English SpekNest. Join the family. It's free, it's easy, and honestly, it just makes our day.
It really does. Okay, back to the good stuff.
Olivia, can I ask you something a little deeper?
Always.
Do you think the way we speak to ourselves affects the way we speak to others?
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Because I've noticed learners who tell themselves, I'm bad at English, I'll never be fluent, my accent is terrible, they speak that way out loud too.
Because the inner voice becomes the outer voice.
Yes, and it's brutal, because before you even open your mouth, you've already lost the conversation in your head.
That's so real and so sad.
So here's a challenge for anyone listening. Right now, today, pay attention to how you talk to yourself about your English.
And if you catch yourself being harsh, stop. Rewrite it.
Instead of, I sound stupid, try, I'm learning, and I'm brave for trying.
That word, brave, people forget how brave it is to speak a second language.
So brave. You're literally rewiring your brain in real time. That's not small.
Okay, let's get into some real life stuff, because I know people want practical scenarios. What's a moment where confidence really matters?
Job interviews, hands down.
Oh, huge.
Imagine you've prepared for weeks, you know the answers, and then the interviewer asks a question in English, and your mind goes blank.
Been there, even as a native speaker.
Right? It happens to everyone.
So what would you tell someone in that moment?
Buy yourself time. Say something like, that's a great question. Let me think for a second. Simple, natural, and it gives your brain a chance to breathe.
I love that, because so many learners think silence is bad.
Silence is powerful. Native speakers pause all the time.
True. We go, so, like constantly.
Filler words are basically half of English.
They're the glue.
They're the glue!
Okay, this reminds me of a story. Can I share another one?
Always yes.
So I was in Rome a few years ago, and I met this guy at a pizza place. His English was, let's say, creative.
Creative English. I love it.
But he was so confident. He'd say things like, you want more of the wine? Is very good. Trust me. And I loved him for it. He didn't care about grammar. He cared about connection. And by the end of the night, I felt like I'd known him for years.
See? That's the magic.
Nodding. He wasn't a perfect English speaker, but he was an incredible communicator.
And that's the difference. Speaking English and communicating in English. Two totally different skills.
And communication always wins.
Okay, we haven't even talked about this yet, but body language? Oh my God.
Yes, massive.
Studies say, this has been repeated over and over, a huge percentage of communication is nonverbal.
So even if your words are shaky...
If your body is confident, people perceive you as confident.
So basically we can fake it till we make it?
Kind of, yeah. Stand up straight, make eye contact, smile, slow down when you speak.
Slowing down is huge. Learners rush through sentences like they're being chased.
Get it out before I forget.
Exactly. But when you slow down, you sound more confident, more thoughtful, and honestly, more intelligent.
Speed is not fluency. Clarity is fluency.
Ooh, write that one down.
Can I share something a little personal?
Of course.
I had a viewer, actually a listener of this podcast, email me a few months back, and it broke me a little.
Oh.
She said she'd been learning English for 12 years. 12. And she still couldn't order coffee without her heart racing.
Oh, that's heavy.
And she asked me, Ethan, will this ever get easier, or am I broken?
Oh, no.
And I wrote her back, and I told her, you are not broken. You are just carrying 12 years of pressure, 12 years of should and supposed to.
And that weight is exhausting.
So I told her, put it down, just for one day. Speak English badly on purpose. Order that coffee and don't care. Mess up, laugh, move on.
Did she try it?
She did. She emailed me a week later. She said, Ethan, I ordered coffee, I said the wrong word, the barista smiled, and I laughed. And it was the freest I have ever felt in English.
Ah, that's so beautiful.
And that's the whole game right there. Freedom. Confidence isn't a destination. It's permission.
Permission to be human.
Permission to be human.
Okay. Let's bring it back a little. Practical stuff. What are some small daily things people can do?
Great question. Number 1, talk to yourself. Out loud, in English.
People are going to think we're crazy.
Look, when you're driving, when you're making breakfast, when you're brushing your teeth, narrate your life in English.
I am now brushing my teeth. This toothpaste is minty.
Yes, exactly. It sounds silly, but it builds neural pathways.
And it removes the pressure of another person watching you.
Exactly. You're rehearsing without an audience.
What else?
Record yourself. On your phone, just talk about your day, about what you had for lunch, anything.
And listen back to it.
Yes. And here's the wild part. You'll notice something.
What?
You sound way better than you think.
That's so true. Learners always underestimate themselves.
Always. And when you hear yourself, really hear yourself, you start to believe you can do this.
Because your ears finally catch up with your effort. You know what else I recommend? Find one person, just one, and speak with them regularly.
Yes. Consistency beats intensity every time.
15 minutes a day is better than 3 hours once a week.
Way better.
And here's the thing. That person doesn't have to be perfect. It can be another learner, someone at the same level.
2 nervous people making mistakes together, that's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
And you know what happens? You stop being afraid of the wrong word because you both make them constantly, and it becomes normal.
Softly normalizing imperfection. That's the goal.
That's the whole goal. Hey, question for the listeners out there.
Ooh, I love these.
Imagine you're at a party. There's one small group of people, maybe 5, 6 of them, all talking in English, laughing, having fun.
Oh, the classic scenario.
You want to join. You really want to join, but you're scared. What do?
I'd probably just walk up and smile.
Yes, because here's the truth. You don't need a perfect sentence. You just need a smile and one word. Hey.
Hey is a full conversation in America.
It really is. It's an invitation. It's a bridge.
And the group will always welcome you.
Almost always. Unless they're really rude. In which case, don't join. Find better people.
Find better people.
Life advice from an English podcast.
You know what I want to say to anyone listening right now?
Softly.
Go ahead. Every mistake you make in English is not a failure. It's data.
Ooh, that's good.
It's your brain saying, okay, here's where I need to grow. That's it. That's all it is.
Smiling.
No shame in that. No shame at all. In fact, I'd argue people who make more mistakes learn faster.
Because they're actually using the language.
Exactly. You can't fail at speaking English by trying. You can only fail by not trying.
Preach.
Sorry, I got a little fired up.
No, I love it. Fire is good.
You know what nobody talks about? How English confidence bleeds into other parts of your life.
Oh, say more.
When you finally have the courage to speak up in English, you start speaking up in everything. Meetings, relationships, big decisions.
When you finally have the courage to speak up in English, you start speaking up in everything. Meetings, relationships, big decisions.
Because you've proven to yourself you can be brave.
Exactly. English becomes the training ground for a bigger, bolder life.
That's actually a huge thought.
It's more than a language. It's a self-belief system.
And that's why this matters so much. It's not just about vocabulary.
It's about who you become in the process.
Okay, one more thing. Can we talk about accents for a second?
Let's do it.
Accents are beautiful. Full stop.
Full stop.
Your accent tells a story. It says, I grew up somewhere. I have a background. I have a culture. I brought all of that with me into English.
That's a gift, not a flaw.
And I've noticed people with accents often have the most interesting things to say because they've lived two lives.
They've thought in two worlds.
So please, anyone listening, never apologize for your accent. Ever.
Ever.
Wear it like a badge.
Wear it loud. Can I share something a little controversial?
Oh, here we go.
I actually think some of the most confident English speakers in the world are people who aren't fluent.
Wait, what?
Think about it. They speak with their whole heart, big gestures, passionate voices, broken sentences that somehow land better than perfect grammar ever could.
Oh, that's true.
Fluency can sometimes make people lazy, but when you have limited words, you have to be creative. You have to be emotional. You have to mean what you say.
So limitation becomes a superpower.
Limitation forces you to be real.
Wow. I've never thought of it that way.
So if you're listening and thinking, I don't have enough words yet, good. Use every word you have with your whole soul.
That give me chills. Ethan, if you had to leave people with one thing today, one message, what would it be?
Pausing, deep breath. One thing.
Gently, one thing.
Softly, reflective.
Okay. Here it is. You are not learning English to become someone else. You are learning English to share who you already are with more of the world.
Oh, Ethan.
Steady. You already have a voice. English is just a new language for that voice to speak in.
That's the whole episode right there.
So stop trying to disappear. Stop trying to sound like someone you're not. Just show up. Speak. Mess up. Laugh. Grow.
And keep going.
And keep going. That's it. That's the whole secret.
And keep going. That's it. That's the whole secret.
Can I add one thing?
Please.
To anyone listening right now, I want you to know something. The fact that you're here, listening to a podcast in English, that already means you're doing something huge.
Massive.
Most people don't even try. Most people give up. You didn't. You're here. And that matters.
That's real courage.
So be proud. Be proud right now. Even if you feel like you're not there yet, you are becoming. And that's the most beautiful stage of all.
Becoming.
Becoming.
Okay, my friends, we're going to wrap it up here. But first, we want to hear from you.
Yes, drop it in the comments. What's the moment in English that scares you the most? Or the moment when you felt the most confident?
Tell us your story. We read every single comment, and we might even feature yours on our next episode.
No pressure, but also definitely leave a comment.
Definitely.
And if this episode meant something to you, even a little bit, share it with someone who needs to hear it. A friend, a family member, a classmate.
Someone out there is silently struggling with this exact thing. Be the person who sends them this episode.
Be the ripple.
Be the ripple.
And of course, if you haven't yet, subscribe to English SpekNest. Hit that bell. Come back next week because we've got some incredible episodes coming.
Like really incredible. I can't say what yet, but trust me.
He's not lying. It's good.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Truly. We know your time is valuable, and the fact that you chose to spend it here means everything.
Everything.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep messing up, keep laughing, keep growing.
And remember, your voice matters in every language.
I'm Ethan,
I'm Olivia.
and this has been English SpekNest. See you next time.